Black and
Hey
yellow.
everybody, welcome. This is Libelous Larry and the Litigious Legs. How are you today? I am Rockly Smile. We've got Green9090 AlpacaPatrol for some magic.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Sometimes you just gotta bust into your intro completely out of fucking nowhere.
Hey.
Especially when you gotta restart it 3 times. That's always good.
Yeah. Especially when it only fucks up Rob's video because we edit our videos.
Yeah. I don't know.
What is it with this group out there in our circle that's just like, yeah, no, I just don't do any editing? What's
It's
up
crazy,
with that?
man. I don't really
I don't really need
Like
to.
any though. Like I get if you just want to like not really do a lot of cutting, but like you could put like a crossfade somewhere, or like a
No,
fade in or out.
Sometimes I do. I mean, like on my first part of the Chroma Squad, I actually had to do some editing. I only do editing if I need to.
Ryan will do none.
Yeah.
Absolutely none.
Well, see, in my case with the first part of the Chroma Squad, if I didn't do the editing, then I would have undone like half an hour of work. So I was like, nope, fuck it. I'm not. I'm just
If
gonna edit
editing
it.
is absolutely required, he'd rather simply not put up the video than put like a fade.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude knows how to use Vegas.
He does. Yeah.
Also, it's super easy.
Yeah, but then you gotta render it and shit.
I don't care. It's not that hard to render it either.
It's annoying though.
Dude, recently, when I have Chrome open, Vegas crashes constantly.
Really?
It's
That's
so annoying. I hate it so much.
There's like a lot of instability with me with anything to do with Flash or Java on Firefox, which I don't
Yeah, that's
understand
been
what
happening
that's
too.
about, and it just like it slows down my whole computer if I have like a single video window open or Twitch or anything like that.
Yeah, it happens to me too.
But like
Yeah,
people
it's
use
not,
shit
it doesn't
every day.
noticeably. Yeah. I don't know. I've definitely noticed Chrome getting slower if I have too much shit like that open.
Yeah.
But the only thing I've noticed affecting outside of Chrome is Vegas crashing all the fucking time.
Well,
It took me a long time to figure that out, too.
Hmm.
even on my new computer, if I keep TweetDeck on overnight and I like
Oh,
play with it in the morning,
yeah.
then it's just garbage.
Memory
so-
leaks.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I always have to refresh, or like not refresh. I actually have to open up a new tab because if you
Just
refresh, it doesn't
close
do
your
anything.
browser, man. Open
Well,
it
you
again.
could do that, but I just closed the tab.
Are you one of those people that keeps this one browser window open forever and just keeps
Yep,
adding
that's me.
tabs forever too?
Yep,
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me also.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a lot of tabs right now.
Do you turn your computer off or you just leave it on?
I leave it on usually just because I have it doing something overnight.
Right,
If I
well,
don't,
yeah,
I usually
me
turn
too.
it off.
But I do restart it on a regular basis for updates and stuff, and you know I always open a new browser every time.
Yeah.
You're a mean dude, Rob.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what your deck does. I'm scared.
I don't know what my deck does either. I built this like 6 months ago.
All
I'm
right.
scared too. Everybody's scared.
Everybody's scared here. I'm pretty scared. I'm scared of being scared.
I don't think this deck is designed to have such a robust start as it's had, which
Yeah.
is bad because now it's gonna make you guys think like, oh shit, Green's a threat because he's got 2 flying death touches.
Yeah, look at those owls. They got some weird ass wings and
A
shit.
little bit threatening.
They got like bat
Yeah.
wings kind of at the top.
They look like Katana's like fans of death.
Yeah.
You could throw that at me. That owl would do some damage.
You could throw that at you.
Don't throw an owl. Don't throw any owls, please.
Actually, there was this sweet
Yeah,
GIF that
kinda
I
fucked
saw
up,
on Reddit. On Reddit, there was this sweet GIF where like, I forgot what it was. I think it was like a deer. I think it was a deer. A deer was running by, right? And then like you see it start running, and the camera pans, and then you
Yeah.
just see a man with an eagle on his arm, and he just throws the eagle at the deer, and then the deer gets fucking wrecked by the eagle.
He probably had one of those launch pads on his wrist like Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah,
spring-loaded, and the eagle's feet are clutched to it, and then when it reaches the end, it propels him through the air at 10 times faster than eagles go.
holy shit, that would be
He
amazing.
could actually fly straight through the eagle. His talons and jaws would do all the work.
It straight up looked like a Pokemon battle, is what it looked like. Like honestly,
There's
It was-
honestly a lot more parallels with Pokemon than we give credit for in the real world.
yeah, we really do.
Like cats in general, basically Pokemon.
Yeah, cats
Yeah.
are basically Pokemon.
Stoats.
Yeah,
just animals.
Seagulls.
Pets for
Have you
Pokemon.
seen seagulls? They're just like Wingdoll.
yeah, yeah. It's basically the
Wingdoll?
same thing.
Very similar. There's caterpillars, which look like Caterpie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a huge coincidence.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's very
Life
strange.
just happened to end up this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird coincidence.
You would almost think that, like, you know, maybe. I mean,
It's
I don't
Maybelline.
mean to. I don't mean to make it sound like a little bit crazy, but I mean, it almost seems like like Pokemon maybe ripped off some animals.
Dude, don't be such a conspiracy theorist.
But Pokemon was there first.
Okay, that's a good point. You know.
Yeah.
So maybe
I don't want to hear your tinfoil hat bullshit.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything here, but
you are right now. You gotta back off.
It's a little bit weird. That's all I'm saying. It's a little bit weird.
Life's a little bit weird. Get used to it.
It is, yeah.
Live every day until you die.
What are you, Tupac?
And that's why we get high. We don't do that though.
That's true.
All right, let's put this guy out.
Cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
Me too. I really
cocoa butter. It like really helps my dry skin.
Does it?
I'm in love with the cocoa butter. It's so good.
I've heard about cocoa butter.
Yeah, I've never used it myself.
Yeah, I've never used it.
You think that rapper, whoever that guy is that made that song, would like be okay with an endorsement for cocoa butter? Because his song would really fit.
I feel like cocoa butter wouldn't be okay with an endorsement by that rapper, if I had to guess.
Well, they came to him though. Let's not confuse causation again, like we did a second ago with the whole Pokemon thing.
That's a good point. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
That's true.
Let's not Big Coco. Who's also a rapper, by the way. Fucking Big Coco. That guy is awesome. He's so jolly all the time, and his mouth spits hot fire.
It does, yeah.
He runs the cocoa business and is a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing he's got time. And then to also keep his family all sorted out, too. The guy's a really responsible, husband and father. And a good businessman on top of it,
Get the business,
Excuse me, Rob. Not everybody's got a golden voice like you.
Get the businessman.
What's the businessman?
Are we doing Russian Man again?
A little bit.
His only game.
A little bit of Bulgaria man from Bulgariana.
It is only game. I'm glad you reminded that of me, Nick.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, reminded me of that.
Reminded that of me of that of me.
Reminded mit of mat.
A little bit of not.
Squibbly squap, squip squap.
I just forget what that sphere does. Never use it.
It's like it draws lands or something.
Yeah, you just make land, I guess.
Yeah.
I just made land, guys. It's just land.
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember what it does. Like, I read it every game, and I never remember.
Made land.
He's a land maker.
Maker of land.
Maker of lands, yeah.
This doesn't feel like a good idea, but I think I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, hunger is being tributed.
Wait, what is this?
It's just I can't really block that shit anyway, so like I might as well get rid of one of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're going to pick one of your 2 owls, and I'm going to get 1 health. That's all.
Right. Damn it. Alright.
Owl powers! Are those owls from Gahul?
I don't know.
Do they have masks on? Because that's how you can tell.
They're from Esper.
Their eyes look a little fucked up.
Are they from Tide Hollow?
No, they're from Esper. The Sculler is beneath Esper. Maybe Tidehall was like a part of Esper. I'm not sure.
I think. All right, hear me out.
Esper are bosses from Final Fantasy. That's what I know.
The dudes, the Scullers at Esper keep
summons.
They keep Strixes as trained pets, but the Strixes are from Tide Hollow.
That was deep.
I know, right? I'm a next level.
Are you talking about Lord of the Rings or something? Because I don't know what's happening anymore.
I could be.
Strixes?
Or I could not be.
In Tide Hollow? Or is this a Dota?
It could be a Dota. Could be a Strix. Strix for your dicks.
Yeah, that's getting a little...
Just got real
scary.
A
little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Real scary, though.
Real steel.
Real steel.
Vapor snag. I knew you had some kind of instant.
I thought you were going to say vapor snatch.
That's rude.
Yeah. See you later, dragon.
He'll come back someday.
Yeah, but he's not going to be some sort of fucking crazy monster.
When he comes back, he's not even going to be matter. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is what seasonal allergies does to us.
I shouldn't have fucking went out today. I needed crazy glue, though. What makes the glue so crazy? That's what I want to know.
Because it never lets you go ever again.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
like,
you have to be...
Is it that crazy?
You have to be crazy to enter into a commitment like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
It's like signing a machinima contract. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh God, it's the Titan. He's made of Infernos.
This guy's banned from tournaments.
Yeah.
Our tournaments. No, we just decided. Artorias mince. Artorias is mince. Keeps his breath fresh and his sword sharp.
Or tournament Babayev.
Is that a hockey?
That's a Dota.
Oh, it's a Dota. Okay.
Yeah, that's a Dota. Huh.
Huh. What do you think? You took away my beautiful dragon. It was fledgling at the time. It was still a young dragon, draglet.
I had to kill him while he was a baby. So he didn't
You killed
destroy
a
us
baby dragon.
I
How
did.
do you feel about yourself right now?
It was a fucking dragon. Like, I'm not
They're
that
so
mad.
cute when they're little. Have you ever seen a baby alligator? They're like that.
Yeah.
Or in Harry
Wait, they're like
Potter,
what?
they had a little bag full of pointy dragons, and Harry was like, you know what? That one's going to bite my asshole off, but I still think it's cute. That's what he
Coddle
said.
of the Light.
Well, didn't he only think it was cute after he won, though?
No, when they were little bag dragons, though. The bag
Yeah,
dragons.
but after he kept the bag dragon, and then like after he won, like before he was just like fuck, this is the fucking.
I mean,
shitty.
yeah, he did say fuck a lot.
He
Yeah.
Those movies
it was a
very
shocking.
profane for
Shocking.
children's films.
It was because
but-
we grew up with them at Hogwarts, right? Like, by that time, we were cursing like a sailor.
Yeah, he was 14.
And drinking. Oh, my God.
There's a lot of drinking.
All the drinking we did at Hogwarts.
All that butterbeer?
Yeah, they
What
were
the
just
fuck is that?
chugging butterbeer.
That's why when they'd go to the train station, they'd just put each other in shopping carts and slam each other into walls. It's fucked up. Did you see what they did to that poor owl? Went flying. It couldn't even fly away because it was in a cage.
Goddamn caged owls.
Just slamming each other into walls. It's like an episode of Jackass over at Hogwarts. Shit's crazy.
Crazy
DJ
good.
Khaled playing in the background. Drinking champagne underwater that doesn't even physically make sense. He must have had a spell for that. Maybe Neville Longbottom used his long bottom on him.
He probably bottomed his long, yeah.
Bottomed out.
It's pretty long.
He's got a long bottom.
You can see him coming because he leaves a trail, actually. His two butt cheeks dragging the sand. If you ever need to track him, that's one
Are
way
you
you do
just gonna fucking kill me for no reason?
I don't think I kill you.
7,
I
8,
don't
9,
think so
10,
either,
11,
but I'm
12,
really
13,
not
14.
happy about it.
You're down to
Yeah,
1.
That's
Yeah.
fair, yeah.
That was fucking out of nowhere.
It's the goblins.
You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going
It's time for
nowhere.
some me time.
Donkey time.
Donkey time. But you want me to keep you alive, Green?
I would love that.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like we could ally against Rob, who is the master of horrifying creatures.
Master disaster. You know, I can't really
Yeah.
protect you beyond one turn, though. Even I try
I know.
my best.
No, I understand that. We can work together. We really fuck, dude. The
Really,
problem
all I
is-
can do is not kill you right now.
Okay.
The negotiations have gone sour.
All right. That's fine though. I'd like it if you don't kill me right now. Good. Good. I like that.
Excellent.
Yeah. Here's the issue.
What's the
He
issue?
can't
then?
attack me with any of his creatures, nor can he cast a sorcery or instant, or I will die immediately.
I mean,
So it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard.
I'm just not going to attack
But I-
you, so that's all I've got.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here.
Commenters are going to be salty, but you know what? Fuck off.
Why would
My
they-
game.
Why would they want you to kill me?
Well, because it's always optimization, right? Like, you ever played Isaac on the internet? It's like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do that.
I'm also just kind of fucking around, I don't think anybody would really care about that.
Oh, you killed my gutter snipe, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
watch out.
Nope.
Some of them do 1 damage when you kill them. Okay, that one isn't it.
Yeah, none of them do that. But oh man,
It's a rough spot.
Game is hard.
Game is a little difficult.
Yeah.
On a scale of
Well-
1 to hard, I would say game is hard.
I'm just gonna try to make Nick win.
Alright.
Hey, I'm into that.
What are you doing? What's
I'm
that?
me.
I'm taking away your cards.
Oh no! That's actually bad. Oh,
I know it is.
I gotta
You know
choose
what is also bad? Taking away all but one of my HP is pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, that's what he did. All
yeah.
but 1. In 1 turn.
Damn.
Yep. So fuck your
God,
dragon.
riggedy wrecked over there.
Yeah.
Stripped of your badges.
Mm-hmm.
Even your shiny
Actually,
force
oh
badge.
fuck! I might have been able to live if I did something else, but oh well.
Oh, the 5 life thing.
Oh no, I don't have a white card to do. With
Oh yeah.
Obelisk of Alara is pretty damn powerful, though.
It is. I love that card.
That seems hardcore. Yeah.
Wait, is your
Yeah.
deck actually rainbow, though?
No, it's just three
Oh,
colors.
okay. They really do want to encourage rainbow decks, it seems, in this.
Yeah, they're hard though.
Yeah, like the game.
Like my dick.
Oh.
Yeah, like this game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know there's not going to be a Magic 2016?
Yeah, they're gonna do
please.
there's a free to play.
Rob, we gonna lie against Nick?
No. Good try, though.
I wanted my dragon. The dragon's gone.
Yeah,
Both dragons.
can't get
Dragons
that back
coming.
by killing me.
Dragons go. That's the way of life.
They really do. They tend to.
How did you get... Oh.
I
Alright.
think I lost.
You
I
don't
hope
know
so. I really hope so.
The rest of my game is down to like dice rolls right now.
that.
Yep.
Block his turn. So yeah, we're not going to have 2016. There won't be more diamonds or hexagons or...
Well, there might be
whatever
more
else.
diamonds because they're making a like a free to play Magic or something.
Huh.
Yeah,
What do you
That's-
think we're going to do with that, though? Are we going to play that?
probably. I
If
mean,
it lets me play 4th edition, I'll play
if
it.
it's good, if it's good, I mean, because it seems like it's free to play and it's gonna be like they're gonna try to do like a Hearthstone-y type of competitor type of deal.
Right.
Yeah, that could be cool. Like, especially if they do that and it's not like you could still do 4-player and it's not like super pay to win like Hearthstone
Yeah.
also isn't.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
that's
if they
my
do
only
it
problem
right.
with Hearthstone is they don't do more than 2-player matches, so you
Yeah.
can't do anything like this with it.
I wish it had.
Me
like,
too.
3 or 4
That would be
player.
really fun.
Yeah.
It plays
like-
so much better for the PC.
and we've mentioned this before. Like it doesn't have to be balanced because I mean, like 3 or 4
Yeah.
player Magic isn't balanced either.
So
So
it's
like,
not balanced even a little bit.
Yeah, so like it's not. It doesn't
Like
matter.
that
Like, as long as
Titan
it's
card
fun.
that's banned from our tournaments.
Oh, I didn't get the fucking Titan. Oh,
It's
sad
okay,
days.
this is banned anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, didn't I just kill that?
Yeah, you did, but it's back.
I hate
He
that.
probably has like 5 of those.
Stop putting it back. You only get one.
No.
It's official Magic rules.
Yeah,
One of
the
any
house
card.
rules.
One of any card at all.
Including land.
Including land, absolutely.
That'd be a fun mode. Nobody has any land ever.
Yeah, it would be really
You get
awful.
one of each color land. That's it.
One of the worst ways you could play this game.
Probably.
Mm, yeah, I think it's in my best interest to just take that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably should have kept that blocker open
Yeah, I thought about that too.
next time.
There's
Gadget.
there's two options there. I don't think either. I mean, maybe keeping the blocker keeps me alive one more turn, which when I'm down to dice rolls, you know. But I also don't really care, so there's also that.
That is actually a really potent force in what
Yeah.
we do.
No,
The apathy factor, it's high. It's very high.
Oh well, then yeah. See, I've been need the blocker anyway. Might as well get the 3 damage. Do I die?
Oh shit! The thing.
Yeah, the thing just happened. Did you see that?
Yeah. It's the synergies finally come to fruition.
It's finally here. I've lost so many games with this deck, and I still believe it's a decent, okay deck.
It's hard because like it doesn't. Oh shit! My cat just unplugged my headphones. Be right back.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Bad kitties.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, I'm back.
No, it's okay.
It's hard because you can't really tell if a deck is good in 4-player. Like I've had really good Magic decks that can't win at all in 4-player at all.
Well, I just get stomped by Rob's giant-ass Titan every time.
Yeah.
I gotta-
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got like the only AoE in the game.
Mhm.
Which is
Oh,
really
the police are here to arrest your kitty for unplugging your headphones.
Yeah.
handy.
We're kidding.
Bad kitties.
All right, one card to
rule them all,
One
yes.
card to bind them. Nope. Fuck me. All right.
Land? Yeah! Woo!
All right, Magic.
We're really in sync today, huh?
Another I've mentioned it many times in the past. Lands.
Land's
Critical
End.
weakness of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, really are.
Yeah.
Hearthstone really makes that clear. Like, it's such a smart design to just be like, you know what? Fuck that.
Yeah. Because it's
'Cause
silly.
What's actually supposed to happen is you're supposed to get more powerful every turn. Why don't we just do that and cut out the RNG middleman?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand like why they needed it for like, things.
Yeah,
for like a non-digital game.
Totally. That would be annoying. They could have done it without it, but it's like it's not obvious to do something like that.
Yeah, it'd be like needlessly confusing when they were designing the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does open up the strategy, though, of having a deck that's not really based around land as much, or around land manipulation, which is something you can't do.
But I mean, you could do that in
totally.
Hearthstone too, though.
Kind of, yeah. Not to anywhere near the same extent.
Yeah. But again, also Hearthstone is like, what, 2 years old, 3 years old? And Magic is like 30.
Yeah, that's true.
I give Magic shit all the time, but there are some really interesting strategies that can be put in place.
Oh, no, totally.
I don't see happening in a lot of other
places. I think Magic is a great game. I'm just saying that I still think that, like, the whole land thing is overall, like, a weakness of the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But, like Nick said, it creates interesting situations, especially with, like, hybrid decks and things like that, and having to deal
that's nice.
Getting different kinds of land. And
What sucks, though, is that there are lands that are actually just making other lands obsolete. Like, why have a regular land when there's a dual land version that does 2 things instead of 1?
Right. Well, the thing with that is those enter the board untapped. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
Because it's still a big advantage to have a normal land that you can use that turn. The problem I have is why have a fucking 2 land when there's also a 3 land that does the same fucking thing but with another land. Yeah. And those are no different at all. Yeah. No different. Except the 2 lands count as guild gates, so you can use them for...
There's no, like, legendary factor? Like, you can't have a certain amount or something like that?
Not in this game, except that it's capped in how many you can actually own. I don't know how it works in real Magic.
Yeah.
But you're right, that would be a good way to balance it. Just be like, you can only have 2 triple lands in your deck, so choose carefully.
It's hard, man. I can't imagine... like being part of the balance team for Magic,
it's gotta be impossible.
It's been going for too long.
Basically impossible. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, that's the thing is they basically just remove cards from.
Yeah, there's like fuck this card, fuck this card. Yeah. Oh, that's broken. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
I'm imagining there'd be like impossible. It's like there's some plumber in the basement of this like multinational corporation building, and all the pipes in the entire city run through his room, and they're all broken. They're all leaking, and he's just trying to hit him with his wrench fast enough.
He's got a huge roll of duct tape, and he's just running around.
Ripping it with his tape, drenched in sewage. Dude has an awful job. But he puts up with our shit, literally.
Magic the Gathering, everybody.
Get drenched in our shit. Magic the Gathering. Oh, man.
Good.
So what's new in the world of gaming?
I actually looked straight for comments, but I'll
do comments then if you want to do comments. I don't care.
I'll do that. Okay.
We've got comments now.
Yeah, well,
we do a comment segment now.
Comments, yeah. So,
that's awesome.
Freeze said I was overreacting on iOS. You're right. I don't disagree with the point that I was definitely I always overreact when it comes to iOS. Still don't like it though. Is that they have to map the eggs to the angry birds like a wind comes and shreds the map in the tree. Okay, so there's some sort of there's a storyline to the angry birds.
It was compared to Nuts and Bolts, I believe.
I see.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, but I thought it'd be cool if episode 200 if you guys do something special to celebrate and thinking your magic part is very do something remember the origins, good old days. Oh, that might be interesting. Yeah. What part are we at? We're at 189. Something interesting for part 200. That might be cool.
That could be the episode where we officially stop playing Magic.
Yeah. That could be the episode where we switch over to Hearthstone.
Yeah. You're sure you got Banjo Kazooie, and I imagine the mechanics we hate with Angry Birds IP, and it's cool now.
Yeah, that's the one I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I guess I'll say real quick. I wanted to clarify that my general premise about how much I was coming down on Ubisoft and about companies in general. I don't ever mean the individuals that work in those companies. I was being really harsh the other time. I tend to get a little hyperbolic with that stuff. And I got an email from somebody, and just, I don't want to get into it too much, but, like, you know, it touched a nerve. I felt a little bad. Like, I was maybe being a bit too far of a dick with that stuff. So, you know, if you're someone out there who happens to work at a company and you make games, I don't mean to discourage you. I don't mean to be a dick to you. I was just speaking in general terms and maybe got a little carried away. So, my apologies on that.
So I'm sure every person at any big video game company is like really worked to be there and is really fucking good at making games, or they wouldn't be there. But that doesn't stop the company as a whole from being shitty, just because of like policy decisions and general direction and confusion and whatnot. But it's it's two totally separate things in my mind.
And I feel bad if someone feels alienated. Based on all of the shit that I was saying, like, don't feel alienated. You're not alienated. You should be here, and we'll be not as dickish.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know I've said things like that in the past, which is why I wanted to clarify too. Like, I hate some video game companies. I don't hate the people who work at them.
Yeah, it's easy to hate a faceless corporation, but we don't hate the.
Yeah, and it's nobody's fault. It's not like it's some individual developer's fault that EA is a shithead. You know, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's usually like not the developer working on the projects anyway.
Yeah. The specific criticism that I made that I was getting responded to is something to the effect of that, like, mobile games in general are passionless, and I think I got carried away there. I don't believe that that's necessarily true. I shouldn't have probably said that.
Definitely a lot of them are.
Many could be.
A lot of them, definitely.
But there are several that I can cite that aren't. So.
And I will reiterate my point that the medium, some take advantage of the medium in an effective way, and I think that's how they should be.
Yeah, totally.
Regarded.
Yeah, there's some really good mobile games out there, but a lot of them aren't, and that's how all video games are really. But mobile is, I think, especially that because you've got your 12-year-old demographic who doesn't know how to filter like when it's an appropriate time to enter their parents' credit card, and I think that's the root of a lot of passionless projects on mobile.
Yeah, don't obfuscate your monetization system. That doesn't make me feel good at all. Anyway, that's enough about that.
I don't understand why they don't just make this a podcast at this point. They should call it Salt and Vinegar, or or Everything is Horrible, or The Magic Hour. Yeah, we do flame a lot of things on this. This is like our venting hour when we.
It kind of is. Yeah.
I'll be Nick Honey. You can be Vic Vinegar, and we'll.
I'm fine with that.
Into the night.
we do like the bad cop, good cop routine with like every subject too.
It's the only way to have a proper discussion, right?
Someone agrees with me. Pixel Dungeon. It actually is a really good mobile roguelite. It's cool. It's very simple, but also like deep. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Cool.
7 minutes of magic raffle. Adobe Premiere is way better than Final Cut.
Subjective.
It is subjective, but I think Final Cut's better.
Right now, I would say if you ask me, I really like Vegas because that's the one I know how to use.
Yeah. Yes. I like Vegas as well,
but I don't think it's the most powerful out of those, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A black cat and a white cat is equal to 2 gray cats. Fear the space cow.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Well,
that's wise. That sounds like a fortune cookie.
Yeah, it sounds like Spirit Breaker's fortune cookie.
Is that a Dota?
Well, why would he be afraid of himself?
That's a good question.
Sounds like Crystal Maiden's fortune cookie.
Hey, somebody's with me. It's Rain Kitty's with me on the password thing. See?
I don't think you're going to get a ton of support on that, to be honest, but I imagine you could find some.
What thing is this?
He was mad at Apple because he couldn't remember his password.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Well, because you know how, like, every time you have to do anything on an iOS device. I mean, again, I haven't used one in like 5 years, but back then, if anytime you do anything on it, you have to put in your password, and then you can't remember your password because you had to make a new password the last time, because if you put in a password 3 times, then they're like, well, you got to reset your password. You have no choice. And then when you go to reset your password, it's like, okay, so I'll just put in this password that I'll remember, and they're like, well, can't use any password that's even similar to one that you've used before. So it's just like a vicious cycle of fucking over my password and me not being able to use my device at all.
Yeah, that is absolutely just Apple forcing you to forget your password.
Yeah.
By it's forcing you to change it until it's something you don't remember. That's fucked up.
Exactly, yeah. I don't remember what I was saying about game theory. I said something about it.
In reference to what?
I don't know. I said I used the basic game theory thing with the choose A and B type of deal.
I just don't even remember what topic we were talking about that came up.
I don't either, really.
We go pretty wild roads sometimes
We do.
to get through to the logic, especially with Rob's segues. So, like, if you want to make a comment on something and want us to respond to it, the best thing you can do is give us a little snippet of the quote so we can get back to it.
There are two separate people who have built a deck for you to destroy my deck, apparently.
Oh, I know.
That's pretty
I
funny.
appreciate the effort, but at the same time, I'm not probably going to do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather come up with my own anyway.
That destroys his deck.
Yeah.
Austin already has a deck that destroys his deck.
Yeah. My deck's really not that strong. It's pretty bad.
It just hard counters Nick's deck.
Yeah.
The
A
thing.
lot of times it does, yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, Nick's deck is all about, oh, I want all these little zombies and stuff, and then they get Death Touch. But if you pull out any sort of AoE and just kill multiple units, he's like, well, that's the end of that.
Well, and also it like rolls really fast. Like when we play two-player Magic, if I get the right cards, then that deck is designed to win in like 4 or 5 turns. So
yeah,
you know,
it's really hard to play those in multiplayer too.
It is, yeah.
My deck did pretty well in single player, which is why I thought it would work so well. But what do I know?
I'm sure it's fine.
Stuff. You have to build for 4-player. I've found to even like I have a deck that's built for 4-player, and I almost never lose with it. But now you guys hate that deck, so I don't use it anymore. It's it's that white green.
I don't think you've been in enough episodes that we could really hate anything you've done.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you guys used to hate it at least. Like I remember the last time I pulled out a white green deck, you guys were like, "Oh God, this shit."
I just mostly hate Austin's fucking Viscopa Guild Mage.
After Austin's deck, I don't think anything could be as bad, really.
Yeah, that's true. And someone's defending Kojima. I don't really have a side on this argument. I don't really, personally, I don't. I never really got into the Metal Gear games, but I don't hate them. So, you know.
What's the defense?
Kojima shitty with all these great game series like Metal Gear Solid, Zone of the Enders, Boktai, Silent Hills. Not my type of game, but people seem to love them. How can you say he's shitty and making weird shit? Basically.
Was he involved with the old Silent Hill?
No, just the new one that fell through.
Right, so why is that an example? He didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he literally didn't do that. It's canceled.
I've never played Zone of the Ender. I hear it's pretty good, but I heard it had like 80-minute cutscenes in it, and I'm not into that. Also, that's like his main thing. He loves really long cutscenes. I don't.
Yeah, I also don't like that very much.
Yep. But that's subjective. That's just my opinion. If you like him, that's fine. I don't like his games mostly. That's all.
Someone said, "Is there any way you can format these so Rob isn't complaining so much?"
Yeah, how would we do that if we were to take that compliment seriously or that comment seriously?
After the Magic game ends, it'll just be like you guys talking, and I'll just be quiet. I'll just like mute myself.
We could mute Mike's Rob's microphone.
Mike's Rob. Yeah,
Mike's Roberphone.
Mike's Rob Lemonade.
But yeah, we can mute his microphone.
I upvoted that guy.
How is it possible that someone's complained a lot about you complaining and Austin complaining, but I don't think I've gotten a ton of it to me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Your complaining is less like intense, I think.
I get it on the NLSS.
No,
people call me a whiny bitch on the NLSS.
People in my comments do too.
And a fuckboy and like a list of other stuff.
It's just it depends on whose channel you're on, because like on my comments sometimes that happens too. It's just, you know, people have this.
I wish people didn't do that.
Yeah, me too. You know, we're all just friends here, just.
Like, we all like each other, and we don't want to have this weird rivalry shit where it's like, oh, on this person's comments, somebody said you're a piece of shit, and on this one, we all want to have good-natured interactions with everybody. In general.
Apple fanboy.
You gotta stop whining about this.
Fighting me.
Sometimes I do need to stop.
It'll be Duel's 2016 Magic Origins. Yeah. Fuck. In all caps, fuck Kanye. I'm gonna go ahead and upvote that one.
Yeah. Hey, on the upside, at least, I guess we don't really have to worry about getting codes for the new Magic, right? Because it's just
it's gonna be free to play.
Be there.
But maybe they'll give us like free deck upgrades or something. Who knows?
Free deck upgrades. Maybe they've got coins or gems or some kind of great in-game currency.
Diamonds.
Yeah, they love diamonds.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I got through the comments.
You went full Jesse Cox there.
Well, yeah, I'm on. I decided to. Well, I got through the comments. There's nothing else to really mention. And then I went on to Rock Paper Shotgun to look at gaming news. This is the title. of this article. Fight and ride dinosaurs in Ark Survival Evolved.
All right.
I'm pretty excited about.
I've heard about survival games involving dinosaurs before, and it's never worked out well.
It's never good. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I mean, the ability to ride dinosaurs, that sounds pretty cool. All right, this video looks awful.
Okay,
hold on.
All right, and moving on.
Actually, this looks pretty cool. It's just that the first 30 seconds of the video is him running down a forested path, and it's like, oh, you're reminding me that these are walking simulators.
Yeah, how is the zombie AI? Or can you tell from the video?
Oh my god, they have a fucking brachiosaur on the beach. Or I think that's a brontosaurus.
Some good alliteration either way.
Yeah. There's a triceratops.
Is it early access?
Yep.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
Okay. Who's surprised by that? Oh, he's got a pickaxe. I wonder if he's going to be mining anything.
You've got to have a crafting system, or how the hell do you make a house? Come on now, Rob.
Exactly.
They're little, turkey dinosaurs that he's killing.
Turkosaurus Rex.
Yeah, the Turkosaurus Rexes.
No, this is probably just, dinosaurs are evolved from birds. Or the other way around, actually.
Yeah.
So they're probably just, the ancestors of the chicken.
It's really creepy that, turkeys, sometimes they start to like a certain person, and they'll actually just sort of follow them at a distance. And to think that that came from a dinosaur, that you're, kind of being stalked by a dinosaur, IRL, that's a little
weird.
Turkeys
did that.
Okay.
Yeah. They get an affinity for people.
This game looks really awesome. It's got equal levels of awesome and, what the fuck is happening, and I'm fine with that. Graphically, it's beautiful. I think it looks like UDK. Yeah, I think that's UDK. That looks like UDK's lighting engine. I don't really understand what the game is. There are, people shooting, laser guns, and then they're riding scorpions! Giant scorpions!
Holy shit.
Yeah, and there's, he's shooting a bow and arrow at a T-Rex.
It's as if you're an early 90s
There's a dragon!
10-year-old, and you found creepy crawlers, and they turned it into a video game.
Yeah, basically.
This is really good radio.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Alright, that looks
if they made a sandbox How to Train Your Dragon game, I might be able to get into that.
Oh, dude, that actually...
Build your own Viking town.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Find your own dragon in the woods and train it, and then go and storm the fucking iceberg in the middle of the ocean.
I wonder how that game doesn't have, video
They looked at it like it was too much of a kid's thing. When in reality, I think the gold mine here was the 25 to 35-year-olds that really love dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Should have made a science-based dragon MMO.
Hotline Miami 2 level editor coming out soon. Excuse me, soon. That's pretty cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do it, but that's fine.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate announced.
Oh,
set in London. Yeah.
We talked about that already in the Roundtable podcast today. It's a thing. There's 2 wrist blades in this one, which is a thing they coined back in Assassin's Creed 2 days.
Yeah. They got the double...
environmental-based attacks.
Yeah, okay.
Which I thought we did already as well.
Are they bringing back sweet, ship battles?
No, there's no ships.
There's no ships, really?
It's in London, and
I don't care.
There's carriages.
No. They might have ships.
There's carriages. There's all new modes of transport. There's you can dress up your character more, so there's a Fashion Souls thing to it, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is there a Santa's crown?
Well, there's a way that you can recruit all the gangs of London to be on your side, which I thought we kind of did already in that other one in Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I mean, not of London, of course, but kind of a similar motif.
He's straight up not wearing anything that looks remotely assassin-like. Oh,
he's got wrist blades.
Yeah, it's black.
You can't see him because he's stealthy. Also, when he goes into stealth mode, what he does, he takes off his top hat and pulls up his hoodie.
His hood, yeah, I see that.
Nice.
That's stealthy.
Where does he put the hat?
That's actually a really good question, because I'm not sure he put it anywhere.
Those, didn't they fold down into, discs?
Into a disc, but where do you put the disc? On your back? You're going to wear it like a backpack?
Just shove it down your shirt or something?
Oh, what if it had, a solid steel brim, and then he could throw it like Oddjob, and decapitate some king?
Dude, that would be sweet, but I bet you they're not doing that.
I guarantee you they're not doing it, unless it's a DLC incentive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I think he's got the pepper box thing that I was talking about in the last episode.
You mean Pepper Potts? That's a Spider-Man reference.
Yeah, that's actually not Spider-Man. That's Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, all right. Sorry, Mary Jane and Pepper Pot.
Mary Jane Pepper Pot.
It do sound really similar.
Yeah.
So wait, what?
Yeah, what happened?
You know, it's like a so.
I got really
They're
confused
both
there.
marijuana slang.
There you go. Yeah.
Grind up your Mary Jane into your Pepper Pot.
Yeah, no, it's like I talked about it last time. It's like brass knuckles, and they have a pepper box attached, which is like it's got like 4 tiny little barrels with bullets in them, and you punch somebody and then it shoots them when you punch them. Whoa, that's the trigger. Yeah.
Isn't punching them enough?
Triggered. Yeah, you'd think, but no, you gotta murder them. I mean, it is Assassin's Creed.
Wait, if you're already gonna fucking punch him, like, why? You have blades on your wrists. You can just punch him with that. That'll also kill him.
Yeah, and then you don't have to reload some bullshit all the time.
Yeah, and there's no huge bang when you punch somebody.
That is true. Yeah.
Maybe they just get off on the bang.
I guess so. Yeah.
Or like obliterating their head or whatever.
Okay. That's actually really awesome.
Good radio, though.
I'm watching this trailer on mute, and there's a bunch of shit, and they're just like beating people up and doing Assassin's Creed things, and then there's like a Grand Theft Auto thing. There's a guy like in a horse carriage.
The carriage, right? He just books it.
Yeah, he just like jumps up onto the carriage and just like decks this dude in the face, and then steals horse carriage, starts moving at about like 5 miles an hour.
They'll never catch me.
And then a police carriage comes up behind him and it's this high-speed chase.
Oh my god, there is literally a high-speed chase going on with horse carriages right
now. You could just get
out. His horse into another horse.
Just get out of the carriage and run alongside it and you'll be going faster.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, they're trying to make it seem so fast with all the crazy shit.
There's also grappling hooks.
Oh my god, he's just like running people over. They're smashing carriages into each other.
I'll tell you this. There's no reason to use a carriage at all when you've got a grappling hook and you can go on the roof.
Does he have a grappling hook?
He has a grappling hook in this.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
You can kind of Spider-Man around the roofs of London, which is kind of neat.
That's alright. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it and play it, but I don't know.
Why don't we not pre-order it for one, and why don't we wait and see what it does? Because there's a good chance that maybe when it comes out, nobody's face will have a texture on it, and only their teeth and eyes will. So that's what Unity's taught me anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like a good rule of thumb for Assassin's Creed games is don't buy them when they come out, hear about them, and then if people still like them in 2 years when it goes on sale for $20, pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them in the Steam sale 2 years later.
General rule, yeah.
That's what I did with Assassin's Creed 4, worth it, but I would not have liked it if I bought it for $60.
Wait for the, collection of the best 15 Assassin's Creed games. And it'll be like $49.99 for 15 of them. The Assassin's Creed Anthologies, it'll be called.
Yeah.
Or, no, wait for the black version of that, because it'll have an extra skin.
Wow, racist, Nick. I mean, come on.
Whatever, that's a special edition thing, Rob. Come on.
It's Black Flag. Why couldn't it be White Flag,
That's racist, too.
Okay, I'm watching the Division footage, and it looks like they're sticking with the... Yeah, have you guys seen stuff about the Division?
Can you explain to me what the Division is? Because I'm going to pretend I'm naive, so I'm I don't know what's up.
So the Division is like a Tom Clancy game. They showed it at E3. Yeah. They showed it at E3 when they showed off Watch Dogs initially.
It may or may not have zombies, right?
I don't think it has zombies.
I thought it had infected something in it, or am I thinking of some other game?
I don't know. It might, but either way, it's like a kind of like a dystopian, post-apocalyptic almost kind of thing, where you're like a Tom Clancy super warrior.
Yeah, you're a Clancy. Yep.
Yeah, you're a Clancy type. And anyway, they showed it alongside Watch Dogs a couple E3s ago, and I remember it looking amazing. And then Watch Dogs came out, and Watch Dogs stopped looking amazing, and I was like, okay, this game's probably gonna look shitty as well when it comes out. But it's been like been like a year since Watch Dogs or whatever, and I'm looking at footage, and since they've done stuff. Like, recently, they decided to make it so that numbers fly off of people when you shoot them.
Oh, like Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, numbers don't really fly off people when you shoot them.
You get plus 10.
Well, yeah, you get that, but
and like, the hit marker, and then it goes blaze at 420, and then the Shrek shows up, and Snoop Dogg's doing a dance. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to make that Call of Duty mod.
I mean, there's videos all over YouTube of it. Look up Thomas the Dank Engine. If you need to. It's a real thing.
I've seen that, yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Now, that was the one, if I remember correctly, where they had this sort of, like, pseudo-faux voice commands thing, but then we found out it was actually a dude just talking to some real person, right? That was the one?
Probably, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we thought it was like revolutionary, but I think there was just like a lady talking back to him, like on an actual intercom.
I don't know. It looks alright, I guess. I don't like the numbers flying off people.
Maybe you can turn it off.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
The last Splinter Cell was okay.
Like it makes you like when they have the numbers flying off people, it makes you think what they're trying to do, and I think it's when they do that, that means that there's going to be like RPG like weapons and like leveling, and then you encounter like a level 50 street thug, and
he's got a pipe though.
He's going to take like 4 clips of like bullets to kill him, and it's just like I don't like that type of game.
His hoodie is extra padded, so the bullets don't go all the way through, and his pipe is so strong
because he's level 50.
He's level 50. You can see it in his swing. He's got muscles.
Norwegian folk horror Through the Woods. Just watched a little bit of the trailer. Looks pretty good.
Now I don't know about Norwegian folk horror. Are they known for their outstanding horror productions?
The Norwegian folk are, yeah. But Swedish folk, not so much. They're more into
that differentiation.
Yeah. Sweden's better at horrors than horrors.
Oh,
that's a good point. Yeah. Witcher 3's coming out soon. I'm actually really pumped about this. I don't know. You guys
I'd like to play it as well. Looks quite good.
Yeah,
sounds good.
It looks good, and the preloading has started.
Preload, boys.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this game. I hope.
Still don't pre-order it though.
Don't pre-order. Just because Rob pre-ordered it doesn't mean you have to.
I'm probably gonna. But
pre-ordered Xenoverse.
Wait, I thought you said your preload started.
No. It just says the article. I haven't bought it yet, but
the preloads.
I probably will. But no, yeah. I mean, CD Projekt Red is just
Project.
Whatever. Fuck them. But they're just a good company. So I don't really have I don't have any qualms supporting them. So
yeah, totally.
The thing that I want to look for is I have always felt with the Witcher series that the combat system is kind of shitty.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Witcher 2 a lot, and then I played Dark Souls after I lost my Witcher 2 save, and then I tried to go back to Witcher 2 after playing Dark Souls, and I was like, I actually can't do it.
Yeah.
I just can't play this fucking video game.
It's funny that you make that connection, though, because like it feels like the Witcher 2's combat system would be a lot cooler if it was just like an ape of Dark Souls combat.
Totally. Oh my god, it would be so good if it was Dark Souls.
It would be fucking sweet if it had like a Dark Soulsy type of
I go one step further and I go, man, that would be sweet, and then, man, how sweet would it be if the next Dark Souls actually was more like The Witcher?
Yeah, that could be cool.
Maybe.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
Just like a big open world.
They should just merge into the same game.
Yeah, there you go.
Hook it up.
Yeah, get Geralt of Rivia in, Drang Lake.
Yeah, he just wakes up with a dark sign on his back.
Yeah.
Praise the sun, motherfucker.
That'd be interesting. No, yeah, the combat system is, but from what I've seen of the little gameplay footage that I've seen of Witcher 3, the combat does look better.
It does, yeah. I've heard that they've made big improvements, so I'm excited to see what it's like.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm still withholding judgment.
And don't be confused by that trailer, because that was all pre-rendered.
No. There's loads of gameplay stuff.
Oh, I know, but there's also a trailer that looks like it's real fancy.
Oh,
it's just super pre-rendered.
Yeah,
there's some super fucking good trailers, but they're pre-rendered for sure.
The pre-rendered Witcher trailers are actually really cool.
They're impressive.
Awesome.
They're so
good.
Don't like that some people don't know the difference. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah, I like watching it. I don't like people judging the game based off of them.
But yeah, I mean, the world of The Witcher has always been like really interesting.
Neat. Yeah, it's
really cool. It's like, it's sort of like a Game of Thronesy type of thing where it's like, it's a fantasy world that's believable.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm pretty pumped for it. I hope it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I spend a lot of hours in it because I think I can.
It's like 25 to 200 hour game.
So I would imagine.
Probably, yeah.
That's probably only if you do it'd be 25 hours if you just do the main story.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a Skyrim.
Yeah. Well, I hope. See, that's the thing is, I really do hope that the world is very deep. I mean, they've never done it before, so I mean, I don't know, but I do hope there's like lots of stuff to do, and the ability to do stuff like Skyrim, where I could just go off the main quest line and just explore on my own and make my own adventure.
It's like they were doing one video, like, oh man, this is like a year and a half ago, where they were just having somebody play the game, and he was like, yeah, I'm just walking through the woods going toward my quest, and holy shit, there's this griffin that just flew past, and then I gotta go chase it, and then I could like shoot it, and then I could track its blood and stuff, and then I kill it and I get stuff. And the villagers are like, thank you for killing that griffin. It was like fucking us up.
I think we're quite optimistic on this one.
Yeah.
I want it to be good. I really want it to be good.
I really want it to be good as well.
Oh man!
All right,
we need more like really good, deep, high fantasy.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I don't want it to be good, so I got shit to complain about. I'm kidding.
Hey,
That's not true.
I have enough things to complain about.
We have no shortage at all.
Something good, yeah. But here's something: Grand Theft Auto 5 Tsunami mod. Pretty cool.
Yeah, don't use it or you might get banned though.
That's why I brought up a mod, is because apparently the Rockstar is banning accounts that are using mods.
Yeah, it's really exciting and fun.
Yeah,
good job, Rockstar.
And I
always thought they were a pretty okay company, and then they did this shit.
They've been going downhill for a couple of years now.
Yeah,
but.
Well, they did also just release, like, the best PC port, though, that they have in a long time.
It is a very good PC port.
Except that it crashes all the fucking time.
Okay, you're right. That does happen. I forgot about that.
A lot of my friends bought the game, and they can't fucking play it because it crashes after every mission.
Yeah, it crashes for me, too. And I mean, like, my computer is, like, top-of-the-line beast mode, and it...
Yeah, it's certainly nothing to do with insufficient hardware. It's just some sort of glitch with certain systems that they need to work out.
The game looks pretty, but it's not, like... You know,
it's not like an OBS thing, is it? Because I've seen a lot of people streaming that have had it crash.
Well, no, it crashes regardless.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. What's happening is like it's using too much memory, and then it force shuts down.
Is that what it's actually doing?
Yeah, it's like the display driver is always fucking up. So like OBS does hurt that as well, but it's you wouldn't have the problem if it wasn't like leaking memory essentially.
When it crashed on me, it just hard locked the whole thing. So it didn't actually crash. It just I couldn't use my computer anymore until I turned it off.
Yeah, I'm getting like display driver stuff, but whatever. It's GTA 5 is still a good game and stuff, but this kind of shows though, like when you add like microtransactions for basically pay-to-winny type of things like buying money in the game, then it influences the rest of your strategy.
Yeah,
and it's bullshit.
Fucking Diablo 3. We had this talk like 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the same idea. Like that's why the Diablo 3 didn't have a single player mode, is because they needed to guard the paid economy, which
as such, no one could log in. Fucking day came up, which was awful. Don't launch your game like that. Anyway.
Yeah. So that's shitty, but some of the mods look pretty cool if you don't mind, getting banned from online mode.
I don't want to. I like playing it online.
Me too.
Does that affect your other games, or do they just ban you from GTA 5 online?
Well, I think it's Rockstar issuing the ban, so you wouldn't have to, I don't think you have to worry with Steam.
If it was like EA, they'd probably ban you from their forums and then not let you play any of your games ever again.
Yeah.
Okay. How Half-Life killed the first-person shooter. New League of Legends champion. I don't know.
No, just yada 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 right past that and keep on going.
I don't know. It's some like opinion piece on Rock Paper Shotgun. I'm not gonna.
They didn't like Half-Life and what it did.
It destroyed the first-person shooter.
Apparently
amazing. What the fuck?
Shooter.
There hasn't been another after that.
Yeah, it was just like they just really like Doom.
It was like 1996. When did Half-Life come out?
It was a long time. It was right at the dawn of first-person shooters becoming
2000.
Like developed games.
Man, I've played so many games that didn't happen.
Yeah, me too.
That's
nuts.
I don't even know what the story is, and I'm already calling this guy shithead.
I think it's saying Half-Life killed the first-person shooter because it was so much better than the other stuff.
They're saying the way we knew it.
I don't know, man. It's like when
saying first-person shooters are a phoenix, and Half-Life killed them, and then they were reborn from the ashes.
If you go like Doom 2, Quake, those are a very specific kind of like arcadey style. Almost like, I don't want to use the word score attack, but it's got that kind of a vibe to it.
Yeah,
totally.
And then you get Half-Life, and it's like narrative-driven and jumping and stuff that doesn't make sense. Oh, we figured it out. There's story, right? So that's like a little different. Quake is just like kill the worst demon.
There's also like Unreal Tournament. I think had a lot of that doomy field, and that kept on going. Way
that was after,
Half-Life, didn't it? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that was that type of, and then that
and there was also Serious Sam. So like,
well, yeah, that's
Serious Sam
things. Yeah,
yeah.
And now we're seeing a bit of a resurgence in that type of gameplay too, which is
Bulletstorm.
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Ziggurat is very quakey.
Yeah. There's a new League of Legends champion. The trailer for the League of Legends champion is fucking awesome.
Is the champion a hero?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Why do we have to call him a different thing? Can't we just pick a word?
It's League of Legends.
It's another thing for League of Legends and Dota players to get mad at each other about.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Hero's better than champion.
Instantly identify. Yeah, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, that's a really cool hero," and you'll be like, "You mean champion?"
Is it like creeps
it's an
versus
easy,
mobs?
It's an easy joke to make when you're in a game as well. Like when you get to like a higher bracket game and you're like, "Hey guys, it's my first time. What's a good champ to play?" You know.
That's like when people call it a tune when you're playing an MMO. I'm like, come on.
I've always hated that.
Why are you using that word?
Whoa! Okay, I am happy for rumor pieces. Fallout 4 rumors resurface on LinkedIn profile.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Why do we care about that? There will be a Half-Life or a fucking Fallout 4.
There will be, but
there will be a Half-Life 4 as well.
But I want it to be soon. That's why I'm happy about a rumor.
Apparently, somebody was working on a trailer for Fallout 4. And some idiot in that team put on their LinkedIn profile, "Yeah, working on the Fallout 4 trailer," and they were NDA'd. And then Bethesda got pissed off and told all of the news sites that had leaked that, like, "Hey, that was under NDA. Can you please take down your articles about it, please?"
Oh wow! So it is actually just being made then.
Yeah, because Bethesda actually
okay.
basically confirmed it by telling people to stop talking about it.
You know, the thing is though, like you always have to wonder is like how much of these like leaks, quote unquote, that happen are like just publicity stunts. Yeah,
but I don't feel like they would throw somebody under the bus like that. Like that guy's reputation is ruined now.
They didn't even need to do that, considering like so if Half-Life 3 exists, they made T-shirts about it. All right, well we could have figured out Fallout 4 could happen at some point soon.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
We've speculated it.
I was expecting it at this E3 because, I mean, it's been a while since Bethesda made anything. You know they have to be working on something. I speculated that it's Fallout 4 because, you know...
what else is it going to be? It can't be Elder Scrolls anymore. They killed that series.
Did they? Is it dead? Because
they made an MMO.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, it wasn't Bethesda Softworks that made that. It was,
but still, it's like the storyline has gone the way of Warcraft. You know, it's just like you can't. How do you make another one after that?
Yeah, they could just like be like, "Fuck it,"
just pull the plug on ESO.
I mean, are people even playing that game?
Probably.
Yeah, they probably are.
Is it free to play yet? Because that's how you can always tell when it's about to go out of business.
Yeah, they made it free to play like a month ago.
Is it actually free to play?
Yep, a month ago.
I didn't know that.
The process is so obviously replicable now. Every single person follows the same path.
It makes me they've been doing that for a long time now. I mean, for nearly 10 years that they've been doing this very same thing, and it makes me wonder why anyone is ever an early adopter on any MMO.
They all think that IP is the one that's the WoW killer every single time. It's the Sonic cycle.
But it's so confusing. Like, why spend any money on an MMO when you know it's going to go free to play in like a year or less?
It's always different fandoms. It's always like the first time it was like, "Oh, I love Star Wars MMO. That sounds great." You know, then it's like, oh fuck, what was the other one? The other big
Lord
IP.
Of the Rings?
Was it Lord of the Rings?
Oh, Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah.
That existed for sure. I was thinking of something else, but it totally flew out of my head. But yeah, and so this time it's the Elder Scrolls fans, the hardcore Skyrim players are like, fuck yeah, another Skyrim. Sure, I'll pay $15 a month and $60 for this. And they don't see it as part of a pattern of MMOs. They see it as the next evolution of their favorite IP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's how they keep on getting people. But there's not enough of those people, and then it dies.
Yeah.
They don't see, though, that this pattern is so obvious, and like even the games have no meat to them ever.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, it's like, it would be one thing if it was MMO fans hopping from one game to the other, but I think if you actually got MMO fans into an MMO, then it would be good and it would work. But that's not what they're doing. They're just getting fans of other series into an MMO. And then they realize, man, I really don't like grinding and doing shitty combat all the time. Maybe I'll stop playing this. And then they stop subscribing, and then the game has to go free to play because nobody's subscribing to it. They start sending emails. Please come back to our video game. It was so.
We'll give you X, Y, and Z. You'll get a free month. You'll get some currency. You'll get a new armor set. Whatever.
It's so sad too, because some of these MMOs that are coming out now, like they have like pretty cool premises. Yeah. And like it's like I kind of want to play a game that's set in that kind of a world, and then you look at the footage, or in some cases you play it, and it's like, yeah, this gameplay sucks ass because it's an MMO, and I don't like it one bit.
Stop making World of Warcraft. Stop it.
Yeah, I don't.
It was always. The combat was always bad. People only liked it because it was the only game of its kind, but that's over now. Make a fucking good video game that has a bunch of other people in the same world as you, and people might play it.
In fairness, there has been a move away from that, particularly with like Asian, like Korean MMOs. There have been a couple of things like there was Terra recently, and there was some other shit. I mean, I don't know, but I don't really.
All right, good examples though.
Yeah, Terra and some other shit, whatever. But there's stuff where like it's more. It's more like you could play it with a controller type of thing.
What was the PAX MMO?
Combos and stuff. Oh, WildStar. WildStar just is Warcraft though. Like it.
So like the ones that are like, so our premise is this: we have the idea of copying WoW and adding our IP, which is such a great IP that everyone will want it and not care that it's like the other thing. Then you get something like WildStar. It's like we don't even have our IP. We're just gonna copy WoW. Or whatever they did.
We just need to put this shit together. Somebody make a good fucking Star Wars MMO, and there you go. Yeah. Where you can, like, there's not grinding and stuff, but you can make your own fucking spaceship and lightsaber and, like, fly around the galaxy and see other people. That would be cool. Make it like EVE Online.
That would be
but cooler. Because EVE Online is, like, 20 years old.
You should pitch that to them. Make it like EVE Online, only cooler. Oh, shit.
Like, Take the good ideas from EVE, but then make it a fucking modern video game.
But our problem is
always fuck up with MMOs. Is they're like they don't make new gameplay; they make old shitty gameplay and then expect people to like it.
Yeah. The problem though is that they're going make it like WoW only cooler, right? So like making it like EVE only cooler isn't gonna help either.
I think it is though because it's unique. Like nobody else has tried to do EVE really.
Yeah, because nobody wants to play EVE but EVE players.
Yeah, I don't want to play EVE.
I don't want to play EVE at all.
You got to strip it down a lot, but just the idea of having like a space economy where you can like fly spaceships and fight other spaceships and stuff, that would be cool.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like even the EVE gameplay is MMO like. Like when you're playing when you're doing the ship battles, it's like lock onto a target and then you have like 10 abilities on hotkeys that have cooldowns, and it's like
So just instead of that, make it just fucking space battles.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think I'm fine with the idea of an MMO as long as MMO doesn't mean make it look like World of Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just make it an actual fucking game where you're coming up with. And then the question is the question that we still have to ask is the technology still not there to be able to do something like that? And I think the technology is there.
It's absolutely there.
You could look at stuff like Arma 3, which has like 300-person servers. I mean, that's like functionally an MMO, or like PlanetSide 2, where they have like fucking hit scanning and stuff like that, and the networking works fine. I mean, why can't you do that with an MMO world? So the technology should be there to be able to like have a real combat system, or a real anything. But
and it's worth noting, you don't even need like huge amounts of technology to make a unique MMO. Like, have you guys ever played Realm of the Mad God?
Yeah.
Fucking,
that
it's a
uses
really
that
good
default sprite set from Game Maker or something, right?
I don't think so.
No, it was from some contest or something. I don't remember. Yeah. But yeah, it's like super basic 8-bit pixel art. Everything is like really shitty and not technologically advanced at all. But it's fun as fuck because it doesn't try to be an MMO. You just walk around, you're a little dude, you shoot things out of your body and you kill things and you level
up.
It's
like a bullet hell MMO, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's bullet hell and it's permadeath and it's just unique.
Yeah.
And, it's not, like, the greatest game of all time, but it's still so unique because nobody tries to make a fucking MMO that's not Warcraft. So, like...
The guys who...
Just because of that, it really stands out.
The guys who made that game, actually, used to work at Google, and it's funny that you bring up Realm of the Mad God, because they specifically said that the technology has been there for a long time to make it not that shitty that shitty, like, you know, cooldown, like 100 hotkey combat, and they wanted to make a game that showed that you could do that with a network, and it would be, you know, you could do it. The technology is there, and with the resources they had, they made that. So that's what, yeah. So it's funny that you mentioned them, but
it's a proof of concept. Like, I don't think it's the solution to MMOs by itself, but it's a solid proof of concept for the fact that it doesn't take a lot to make a good MMO. You just have to think outside the box.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm looking at something called Telepath Tactics right now.
Oh yeah, I know that guy, Craig.
Oh, do you?
Nice guy. I covered that like a year ago.
Oh, yeah, game looks pretty cool.
I'm sure he'd love more coverage if you guys want to play it.
Yeah, I kind of do.
What was it called one more time?
Telepath Tactics.
Ah.
It's like a tactics game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
I'm into that.
He's been at PAX like every time I've been there.
I didn't see it there. Project Cars. That's another one.
Project Cars.
I don't know much about that. I heard it was very simmy.
I'm not a big driving.
I just want to know if it has rally racing, because if it does, I might be interested.
It might. It's got like lots of things.
There's also a new rally IP coming out in the fall, but I can't remember the name of it because it's like a specific driver's name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm into that. I really like rally racing. Nobody knows that about me.
I'm not a big racing guy. I've mentioned this before.
Neither.
I like an F-Zero like racer, but beyond that.
Yeah, I can play stuff like that, but it's not even that isn't my favorite.
Driving through the woods though is really exciting because there's like all these things you'd never expect to be in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
That's my whole argument.
I'm not a big racing guy. I know that's actually Europe really loves racing games.
Yeah, they like football and they like rally car.
Yeah, they like just racing stuff. So
like,
I think Project Cars is a big.
They like cricket sometimes.
Like Euro Truck Simulator as well.
So they're actually working on an American truck simulator, I've heard.
Are they really?
Could be interesting. I'd like to see some
landmarks. It's going to be an MMO.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have the MMO.
I don't know if you're kidding, because I thought they are.
No. I mean, Euro Truck Simulator 2 has MMO. Is an MMO.
Well, no, it has the multiplayer mod.
Yeah, it's a mod.
Is it a mod?
Yeah,
it's a mod.
Oh, okay.
It works really well though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Zen and I just drove around that for a Green vs. Zen one time and like saw a bunch of crazy shit. Like it was all snowy and somebody just careened around a corner and tipped their whole fucking truck over. It was awesome.
Dude, then they've got to pair it up with like EMT simulator and like police simulator and fire truck simulator, and then you all work together to like solve a problem.
Oh yeah, and the trucks are delivering medical supplies and stuff to the people.
Yo, you know what
So the hospital simulator will be all fucked up for the person who's running the hospital.
Here's something that no one has ever made, and I don't understand why. Because like they did it in a board game like 30 years ago, a procedurally generated like detective game. How cool would that be?
Yeah,
like,
I thought I read something about something like that.
That'd be cool. Well, no, like Clue does it.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, like, I'm sure a video game could do it even better.
Yeah,
you could do it procedurally generate. I mean, that'd be fucking awesome. I would be so into that if they made that.
So you want to figure out like who done it?
Yeah, exactly. And
you
like
do that in the ship.
Somebody should make a mod for that. For Clue in Euro Truck Simulator.
There you go, yeah, where you could, like, a car careens off the road and they're like, it was fucking aliens. Aliens did it. You figure it out.
On Route 36 with the candlestick.
It's always an actual person who's just trying to deliver their goods who gets randomly killed, and then the other players have to figure out what happened to them.
This is the most inane shit.
But in all seriousness, though, I really want a procedurally generated detective game.
Yeah, or just fucking online Clue.
That would be cool, too.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, like, why don't they have, like, online versions of board games? Because I feel like that's a market that they are severely...
They're too old. They don't understand technology.
Yeah. But I mean,
not really.
Pay a company a little bit of money, and you can make a lot of money because people want to play board games on the internet.
Yeah.
They all have just like local multiplayer. I want to play Monopoly with somebody. The only way to do it is with that third-party shitty site that's just all 2D sprites.
Yeah, it's all garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They should just do it. But also, procedurally generated detective game. I don't want to harp on this, but I'm gonna do it because it would be fucking cool. Like I actually. Did you guys like LA Noire?
Yeah,
I didn't play it.
I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot too. And Green, honestly, it's not a game that you can't go back to, and also it's probably like $5 on Steam.
It looks really good, actually.
I've seen it a number of times in Steam sales and like,
You should.
yeah, maybe I should
I
pick
had
it up.
a few complaints. I mean, I really hated the way that the game was gated. Like, you could only drive to certain places at certain times.
Yeah.
And the way that the crimes were approached sometimes were really illogical.
Yeah, that's why I actually brought it up, is because that, you know, they've done games like that where it's like a really linear detective story,
right?
Which again, like I said, I liked LA Noire a lot, and
I liked it despite that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I would prefer it if there was like an LA Noire like game, but the crimes were procedurally generated and stuff, you know. Like the
whole like understanding when they're lying thing, I thought was the dumbest convention. Like, I didn't get what the hell I was supposed to do.
I mean,
you got to read like a pickup artist handbook so you understand what signs you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
wait, but like you're not kidding, because I think that is really what I had to do. But why?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I thought there was some. I mean, I definitely liked the idea of interrogations. It felt a bit canned.
I think I was wrong nearly every time on that.
Oh, okay. I was wrong only a couple of times. I do like that the game allowed you to be wrong, though. That was pretty cool. There's no, like, really fail states. You can just be wrong.
I just felt like that shouldn't have been my job.
Lock up a bunch of innocent people?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I wanted to let somebody else do that shit, because I didn't have the qualification for it. I didn't go to school for that. I'm not a real cop.
Yeah.
Let me do the actual, like, writing down shit and going and talking to people part, and let them sort out the evidence.
There are actually a couple of things with LA Noire that were like very subtle that a lot of people that I knew played when I was playing alongside me didn't pick up on, which I appreciated in the game. Like, for instance, you know, there was an extremely subtle music cue when searching like a crime scene for clues.
Yeah.
Like most of the people that I because they didn't tell you about that in like any of the tutorials or anything.
Really? I thought they did at the first tutorial.
No, they didn't tell you about the music cue with how it works.
Maybe I just like intuitively associated it.
Yeah, like if it's a cue that if it's a clue that you didn't pick up yet, it's like a like a really subtle piano like 2-chord or whatever, that 2-key thing where it's like and then if you've already seen it, it'll just be like a doo. So it's little subtle things like that made that game good, but I don't know.
That does sound awesome. I love piano in games.
Yeah. No, but it's a pretty cool game. But
you should always use that as your leading pitch, Rob. I got this amazing game. Basically, there's 2 little notes that'll happen sometimes.
Yeah. But no, but I want a fucking procedurally generated detective game so bad. It would be so cool.
I mean, there's Spy Party.
Well, I mean, that's I feel like that would there's like a pretty sizable niche community that are into like those Sherlock Holmes games, which are you know, basically like that, except it's just very linear. So I mean, I feel like that's a market that could totally be exploited. I don't doubt that it would be difficult to do, but you know, I don't know.
Well, that's why you don't get paid to make them. Just you get the ideas, that's all.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Any game developers listening, make it, and then give me, like, 1% royalties. I'll take 1%.
You don't have to give him anything.
You could, I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just saying. Finder's fee? Yeah. Be pretty nice. If you did that.
Yeah, you thought of the idea of a detective game. There you go.
No one ever thought of that before.
Well, except for the Clue people.
Except for Clue, yeah. Yeah, there is Clue. I actually still
Batman game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't really fully understand how Clue works, and I don't really want to learn because it still is. It's still very magical to me in my head.
Ignorance is bliss.
Because like it like when I the times that I've played that game, it's like, how the fuck is it always different? And how is it already in the little envelope where we know? How does it? And then how do I figure it out? How did they do that? It's very. So I'm sure it's very simple, but I like the magic element of it in my mind.
You don't think like someone could take a card face down shuffled from a deck and put it in a folder without someone seeing?
Right, there's that, but then also there are clues in the environment that, like, there's no, like, dungeon master or anything who sets up the crime beforehand, right? So
it's just a predetermined way, like there are envelopes linked to different locations. And
don't teach me, I don't want to know. I want the magic.
The commenters are going to force you to know now.
It's just like any other board game. You just set it up. It's like setting up chess pieces, but you set up folders with clues in them.
Green, don't tell me how chess works. I've been ignorant to this my whole life. I don't want to know today.
How do I just get it? I can just get to the board and all the chess pieces are set.
How do they get there?
There's no dungeon master.
There's no dungeon master pulling the strings.
No, but like, all right,
come on, Green.
Do I forget how Clue works in that they're not multiple cards? There's just one card with the guy who did it on the envelope, right? Like there's
Guy
no
Fieri.
you don't.
You learn a little more about the crime with each envelope, and you need several envelopes to piece it together.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember that. I haven't played Clue since I was a small boy, so you know.
Me neither. I want to play again. I used to like it a lot.
I liked Clue when I was younger. It was pretty cool. You know,
it was like the best of the board games. Everybody always wanted to get Clue.
Monopoly.
I was never that into Monopoly, to be honest with you.
In my 3rd grade class, when it rained or something, and we had to stay inside, there were all these board games, and the first one everybody sprinted to was Clue. Soon after that, Operation.
Oh yeah, Operation.
Operation was pretty sweet.
Yeah, Operation is cool. There's that one. It's not like a spoiler. There's that episode of Sherlock, where like there's like a really intense scene, and it looks like Sherlock's playing chess with someone, and then they you hear the little buzzer sound, and you look down, and they're actually just playing Operation.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say. That would have been a spoiler. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no. It's not I mean, I did spoil a joke. But,
yeah,
you know, beyond that.
Joke spoiled.
Yeah, just spoiled. I stole that laughter from you if you've never seen Sherlock. But
this is Rob's modus operandi. He will steal all your laughter.
I will steal your laughter.
Suck it into his laughter pouch deep in his belly.
You know what I'm really excited about? Is after this season of Game of Thrones, the next season, no book people are going to be able to spoil shit.
They already can't, I thought.
Oh yeah. It's getting toward the end of book people spoiling shit. We're not quite to the end of all of them, but it's really close.
Almost, yeah. But the next season is going to be completely like it's going to come out before the books come out. So, and George R. R. Martin said that the show is going to end before the books do. So,
wow.
Well, it'd be fantastic. Episode 1 of the next season, he kills off every person in the show. And then we just follow some random peasants for a while.
Actually, George R. R. Martin, this isn't really a spoiler either, but George R. R. Martin has said I could say that I've thought about I know how the story's gonna end and how it's gonna unfold and stuff. But really, if I get stuck, I already showed that there's like the red comet or whatever. I could just make it crash into Westeros and kill everybody, and that'll be the end.
All right,
so, that would be pretty fun.
Dragons inherit the earth.
Yeah. That'd be actually really funny though if that's how it ended. Like everybody just got hit by a comet and that's the end of this.
I would love that ending. That would be so good.
An extinction event.
Yeah, that would be worse than Mass Effect 3. I think.
No, that would be a really good ending because it's the futility. Everyone in that show thinks they're so fucking important, and then the reality is a comet destroyed everything you ever knew. That would actually be a really grand ending.
I think if they did that, there would literally be riots in the streets. I think people would die.
They can suck it.
I mean, if they thought it was bad when that Canadian team lost the Stanley Cup, if they do something shitty in Game of Thrones, man, the world's gonna end. Like World War III is gonna start on George R. R. Martin's house.
We'll make our own comet to imitate.
Throw back at him. Yeah.
Yeah. Game of Thrones soon.
I gotta watch last week's.
You didn't watch last week's?
No,
I just watched it last night.
A lot of recording to do.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Season's getting rolling, you know.
Took them a bit, but they did get it rolling.
Yeah, it's rolling. It is
Some
rolling.
people disagree with
It
me,
felt
but
like it rolled quickly because I saw 4 episodes at once.
Oh, you did? You watched the leaked ones?
Well, actually, okay, I watched 1, and then I watched 2 the next night, and then I watched the 3rd one like a couple nights later.
They're kind of like
not all at once, but it was a good
Pringles.
pace.
See, I didn't watch the leaked ones because I knew that if I did that, then I would have to wait like a month for a new episode.
Totally fine waiting.
I
didn't mind at all. It actually it was a relief because it's like nobody can spoil anything, and I can just go about my day, and eventually there'll be more Game of Thrones. But it's not like 2 years from now.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like I was already accustomed to waiting because I waited for like 6 months for the first episode.
They should always leak them. That would be great.
I mean, it would be nice if they did it like a Netflix series where they just release them all at the same time.
2 months before each series comes out, leak the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
That would be perfect.
Actually, with do you guys watch House of Cards?
No.
Oh, dude,
I've built one before in my life, though. That was pretty fun.
You guys really should watch House of Cards. It's really good. It's the way that I could describe it is like you're basically watching a show where like Tyrion Lannister or Varys or Peter Baelish is the main character. Probably Peter Baelish more than any of the other ones, like Littlefinger.
So
So like
creepy.
it is like the fucking Frank Underwood, Kevin Spacey's character, is so evil, and it's amazing. It's so good. I just I watched the 2nd season a long time ago, but I haven't. I was watching it with Maul, and I didn't, want to go ahead and watch the 3rd season yet without her. So we just finished season 2 last night, and tonight I'm gonna get to watch. Well, tonight for you guys in the call. For the people watching this video, I probably finished season 3 by the time this goes up.
Whoa.
Wow. But I'm gonna watch season 3, episode 1 tonight, and I am excited. I'm so pumped.
All it takes is a little gust from the winds of change to knock down the entire House of Cards, Rob. I hope you're prepared.
I am pretty prepared. There's a lot of change in that show. Dude, the stakes get so high in that show, it's awesome.
Frank Underwood, you just fart on that thing, the whole thing would fall down.
That's a good point. It's so good.
I don't know if he's a farting type.
Yeah. Is that like the new Pokemon type?
Yeah. They got Iron, they've got Psychic, and they've got Farting.
They took out all the other ones.
Yeah, those are the 3. Those are the ones that are left. Generation Z, motherfucker.
Hey, it's just a rock, paper, scissors.
They added Fairy. You guys knew about that, right?
Wasn't Clefairy a fairy already?
Fairy type. What? Well, but it wasn't it wasn't its own type. Now it's a type.
What does that do?
I think Fairy's good against Dragon.
What was Dragon good against before? Iron?
Dragon was always fucked up because Dragon,
stands
Dragon
alone.
was the only thing that was good against Dragon was Dragon and Ice.
Not Psychic.
And like all of the Dragon moves sucked dick.
Yeah.
What about the unique, like the special ability guys? What about those?
What do you mean?
Like Mewtwo.
Oh well,
they were just psychic.
Yeah, he used a lot of psychic. Well,
I thought they were unique.
Mewtwo. Well, no, Mewtwo. He could use like every TM, so like he could use any type of move.
Mew, that's what I meant.
Mew, yeah. He was a psychic type, so I mean, but
yeah. They didn't have like unique types. They were just unique Pokemon.
I just thought the legendaries were like their own set, and they just didn't care about. They were
still type based. Like like the legendary birds were like fire and flying or electric and flying and stuff like that. So
Missing No, pretty good. Yeah.
They should make a Missing No.
I can't believe they haven't.
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess that's not really Nintendo stuff.
I caught it.
Yeah.
Did that didn't corrupt your game when you caught it?
Hell no. I kept it forever.
It's sometimes it corrupted.
It got a little weird.
Games, yeah.
Yeah, you
got it.
I think if you tried to do the wrong, I think if you like caught 2 of them and tried to store them or something, it fucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
You had to do more than just catching it.
I caught it and I transferred it somewhere, and I think I even used like my Super Game Boy thing with it.
Wow, that's bold.
I didn't give a shit because it's like, what else do you want me to do? I've caught all the Pokemon. I've played this for like 120 hours. What else?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I
let me have my fun.
I spent the last, like, when I was playing Pokemon originally, like, I spent that last big stretch of hours just grinding and getting like a ridiculous amount of master balls and stuff.
I love that someone in the comments is going to call me out, by the way, for saying 120 hours and be like, that's bullshit. It should have been 600 hours to do what you just claimed. Like, I don't care.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, I don't know if you did.
I don't remember at all.
Yeah, did you catch all 150? Because like to catch
I caught all 151, motherfucker.
Well, see, because to do that though, you needed to use the 2 cartridges.
Yeah.
You
think I didn't have friends? I was in grade school back then, man.
Yeah. I never did that. I never.
It was one of the most important things in my life back then. So I made that happen. I did it as fast as I could.
I believe it. It was hard to do because you have to get the starters too. Yeah. You know, you had to get the starters was really hard because you had to convince someone to like rewrite their save or whatever,
to like start a new save file immediately. Yeah. This is really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but then also like if they already had like if you were playing with people who were playing Pokemon, they probably already had their own save, so you just basically had to use another cartridge, which I did have red and blue. I had both of them, so
it's a good measure of what kind of friend you are if you don't mind starting up new save files like 5 or 6 times for your friends. I think it makes a difference. And my cartridge is sitting right there. I can look at it. I just don't know if the battery still works in it, and I'm a little scared to find out.
Dude, I've played before on my Game Boy. I booted up my old Pokemon Blue version on my Game Boy Color. It still works.
It's like nearly 20 years old.
I know, but it works.
It's a nuclear battery in there.
You think that shit works?
No, dude. Believe me,
it works.
I've done it recently.
There's like not a chance.
When I go on planes, I take my Game Boy Color and I take my old Pokemon games and I play them. Yeah, it works. Works just fine.
Well, the thing is, if I have to do it, I have to go get some batteries for my Game Boy. Then
well, you do need the batteries, yeah, but. Right. But beyond that, no, it totally works.
Well, I have my Super Game Boy, but I don't have my Super Nintendo setup.
I mean, as long as you didn't do anything to, like, wreck it or anything.
Well, I fucking got Missing No on it.
Yeah, that's...
so...
That's not gonna fuck up the hardware, that's just...
Yeah.
It might have ruined your save.
It drains the battery 69% faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. No, it totally works. It's cool. Like I said, I took it... Actually, the last time I took it on a plane, I was playing it when we were taking off, and the stewardess came by and was like, can you turn off your electronics? And I was like, this is a Game Boy Color. This existed before the internet existed, so like there's no way this is going to interfere with any kind of Wi-Fi signals.
It's got frequencies.
That you have. And she was like, yeah, but you still have to turn off the electronics. It's like, are you like seriously? You're really going to make me turn off my fucking Pokemon?
They all exude some kind of frequency. I don't know. She probably doesn't know either, and she's just instructed to tell you to do that.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't
See, that's crazy, though, because now you don't even have to turn off shit anymore. You just have to put it in airplane mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your Game Boy in airplane mode, Rob.
I think it's some kind of dentist conspiracy, if you ask
me. No, it's stupid. Yeah,
Follow the money.
It's just in case somebody does have something that could interfere with the pilot stuff. They just don't want to deal with it. But nothing does.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll sell you airplane mode for your Game Boy, Rob. Maybe it'll be $60.
I mean, people still use the Game Boy Color and stuff for like chiptune stuff, you know. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Well, yeah. Well, there's Liquid. Is it called Liquid DJ? I think it's Liquid DJ. That's what like Anamanaguchi, like all those. My friend used to do 8-bit like chiptune. He was in that whole scene, and. Yeah, that's what they use. They use the Game Boy. It's actually pretty cool because I would go to their shows and they would actually, be playing their show on their Game Boy.
Do you wanna make a bet of whether or not my Pokemon will work?
Sure.
I don't know what we'll bet, but
if it's too harsh a bet, you could just like step on it before you put it in.
No, I wouldn't do that. I just mean like I would set up my Game Boy and then like put a cam on and be like, turn it on, and there it is. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it will work.
Yeah, I'm like 98% confident it's gonna work.
Yeah. Wow, like I don't know what's happened to your cartridge, but as long as you didn't dip it in a glass of water or something.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. Did your Pokemon corrupt because of Missing No a long time ago? Because then that obviously it wouldn't work.
No, it's worked fine. In fact, I might even have multiple cartridges, so I need to figure out which one even is mine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm confident it's gonna work.
And I have not mistreated it. It's been sitting mostly in one place for the majority of its time, but I've never dropped it. I've never kept it anywhere bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been in a hot room a lot. I don't know if that matters for batteries.
No, mine was too. It was fine.
Yeah.
Had a little dust on it, but
old video games are resilient, man.
I mean, it's like almost it's so old that it's like almost analog.
Right.
So,
yeah.
You know.
It's unbreakable.
Yeah.
Unchangeable.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, my Xbox was like breaking a year into me having it, so.
Remember the days you could turn on your console and the game would just be there immediately, and you didn't have to update your console and then update your router and then update your fucking game and then update and download and update and download and update and download. Fucking so tired of that.
I do remember those days as a positive, and I agree with you, but at the same time, I also remember the negatives of that, like having to blow into the cartridge and shit, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember the days when I had to fiddle with the cord on the back of my NES and then blow into the cartridge a lot and then put it in, and then the game was there.
Yeah, yeah. So like
sometimes it would be all like fucked up looking and like make a buzzing noise.
You get all weird and scare you, and.
I wonder per capita though, like how much time was wasted in one versus the other.
Oh, definitely more on modern shit. Because like when I first booted up my Wii U, I couldn't play it for like a day because it was downloading the update for the whole fucking day. So like, you know. Whatever.
Almost every time I turn on one of my consoles that I haven't used that day, I have to do something that is not me playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty garbage.
I really hope we fix that soon, because that's like a really growing problem in my mind.
Mm-hmm. You don't really
I haven't used a console since the Wii. Woo!
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's like probably fair. I mean, I have a Wii U, but it's just collecting dust.
Yeah.
I'm
just like I don't want to financially incentivize like exclusives anymore.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of them. I want it to stop. So I don't want them to be like, oh, well, you have to buy the PS4 to buy Bloodborne. I'm like, well, I really do like the Souls series. You know, I don't want to give into it.
Yeah.
Because I want them to just stop being, you have to buy the PS4 to play Bloodborne.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, once you get Bloodborne, then you just gotta wait fucking watching loading screens anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a bad game compared to what it could have been if they just ported it.
Yeah.
They did patch it at least, but it's still kind of a long wait.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when the premise at certain points is literally just run from a bonfire or lantern to a boss, die to that boss, watch a 30-second load screen, then have to go teleport back to the Nexus to teleport somewhere else. Each one of those teleports has a load screen. Farm for a while to get blood vials, then teleport back to the Nexus, teleport back to where the boss was, run and fight it 5 more times, then repeat. That is so many loading screens.
Yeah.
You're talking about wasting like 5 minutes on loading.
That actually, though, you know, to that point, GTA 5 that's pretty egregious on its load screens as well. Like,
what, on the PC or on
on the PC too.
Yeah, it's really long.
Yeah, because like the thing is, you have to, in order to get to a specific thing that you want to do. Like for instance, a lot of times when I play GTA 5 on like a stream or something, I want to make a closed friend session or a closed invite-only session. Well, you can't do that from the base screen. If you click multiplayer, okay, firstly, if you open up GTA 5 and you just leave it there.
For not even for 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah,
hardly
10,
any
15
time.
seconds, it automatically starts loading the story
mode, which is like a minute-long load or more.
Yeah. And so if you don't click settings immediately, it'll load that. Then also, if I want to go right into, like, I know what I'm going to do when I boot up the game. I want to play a closed friend session so I can play with my friends. But I can't do that because if I click multiplayer, it doesn't give me any options. It just loads me into some random session with people. And then when I'm on GTA Online, I can't even start a new session from that point that's a closed friend session. Because it doesn't let me. I have to leave GTA Online, go into a loading screen, get back to story mode, and then do it. So the only way to get into a closed friends session from the main menu is to open up the game, load the story mode, then load the closed friends session from the story mode, and then get in. So that's 2 loading screens that are just, like, unnecessary.
And then there's a load for every single match you do as well.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
But, I mean, at that point, you're basically just queuing, so it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah.
They kind of presume you're always in the story mode for some reason, like when you want to do anything that you always started at story mode.
Yeah.
But as far as that flowchart goes, that's really bad.
Yeah, I mean,
that's incredibly silly.
If I want to jump onto GTA and I want to play something specific, I should be able to do that. But I mean, again, that's
simple UI issue to fix.
That's one of my two major gripes with the game. It's that and the UI is garbage, but
and the modding.
Well, and yeah, okay, fine, the modding as well,
and the crashing.
Okay, so there's four. There's four major gripes with the game are those, but the rest of the game is fantastic. So
and the pay to win.
Well, I don't really care about that so much.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
The way the pay to win informs their decisions.
That's annoying, but that's part of the other.
Yeah, that's the mods. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyway, we're at an hour and like 40 minutes. So.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Yeah, we should probably.
Our pods have been casted into the ocean.
Yep.
Well casted, friends.
Well casted.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
See you next
Bye,
time.
everybody.
Bye.